Hey dudes, happy Saturday. It's another vliggity vlog with the Hilah monster. That's me. My name is actually Hilah, not Hilah monster. So last week we did some videos about how to steam and shell a lobster, and then also surf and turf thing with some steak and oysters. And so there was a couple questions. One person asked on the lobster video if you can eat all the parts of the lobster, and kind of. I mean, you wouldn't eat the shell, obviously. But besides the parts that Laurel and I ate, which was like the tail meat and the claw meat and the leg meat, there's also some like sort of white creamy substance inside the lobster called the lobster butter, and that's lobster fat, and you'll see it like inside the head and then like kind of lining the claw shells on the inside. And you can eat that. Some people think that as a delicacy. And then the tamale, which is like the greenish thing in the middle, which I mean I don't eat that part, but it's that's like the liver and the pancreas of the lobster, and some people think that's a delicacy, and it's actually spelled Tomalley, not like tamale. But and then there's also the roe, which if you have a female lobster, you'll see it kind of like on top of the tail once you shell the tail out, and it's kind of a pretty salmon kind of orange color, and it just kind of looks like a little blob, I guess, and that's also edible. So I think that answers your question. I hope it does. And then on surf and turf, somebody was asking if you could use scallops instead of the oysters, and totally, absolutely could do that. What I would recommend maybe is even just skipping the breading part like we did on the oysters and just go ahead and sear them alongside the steak, because scallops have such a nice meaty texture already. I don't really know if they'd benefit from frying. So I think I would just sear them alongside the steak, and you might need to add a little bit of oil, or when you trim the fat off your steak, go ahead and render that in the skillet first, and then you can use that steak fat to sear the scallops. And that would be really awesome with the butter on those scallops. With that basil butter would be excellent. And then a couple people are asking on last week's vlog actually about my heritage, and making all sorts of wild guesses. Not really that wild. But basically, pretty much just your average boring white person, I guess. Like most of my family was from Scotland, I guess. Like, but I don't know. We've been in the Americas for many, many generations. But my great granny always said that her daddy was an Indian. So if that's true, I'm 1/16 Cherokee too. So there you go. There you have it. I think that's all the questions. Remember to ask questions. I've got a pink grapefruit pie coming up next week. It's actually in the oven right now, kind of just shooting this on some downtime. And also we're going to do some red beans and rice for Mardi Gras, which is the following week. So make sure to leave any of your questions in the comments on the website or anything like that. And I will talk to you guys later. Okay, have a great weekend. See ya!
Okay, hide down a little bit. And then bring the lobsters on.
Oh God, we have to have them close to us?
Daisy, no.
And it's guaranteed to get you in the mood to make some love. Or just have sex. Depends on what you're wearing. Hey dudes, it's Lobster Hilah. Welcome to Hilah Cooking Lobster. I have my very special friend here, Lobster Laurel.
Hi.
Lobster Laurel's going to show us how to cook ourselves.
I can't wait to die.
Wow, this fork seems to be getting hotter. It's probably just me. Just kidding. That was horrible. And these are going to be really hot because they're like molten vaginas inside there. Damn it, this fork is getting so fucking hot. Silver. So, we're going to drown our sorrows, I guess.
Pour a little out for our homies.
Old Whitey and Bluey.
Should we sing like a Little Mermaid song or something?
Yeah.
I don't remember any of them.
There's that one that goes like, I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's-its and what's-its galore.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Darling, it's